Hi, what if you could be paid to sleep, paid to be active, improve your fitness, lose weight, and improve your overall well-being? Hi, I'm Darryl Lufton, practitioner of bioenergetic, functional, and Chinese medicine, and lifestyle freedom entrepreneur. With advancements in technology over recent years, it is now possible to make an income from your sleep, from your activity, and that is possible for everybody that has a smartphone. I'm taking advantage of it and it's great. Check out this video to learn more.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Casa, for that introduction and being our hostess. And you guys will hear from Ms. Casa on Wednesday's presentation. During the presentation, I'll be hosting for her. Hope you guys had a great weekend and happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans out there. We salute you and we thank you for your service. And I promise you, we're going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to give you enough information to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. And as a disclaimer as well, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own informed decision on which direction you want to move into with that. Stating all of that, I have 25 years experience in the direct sales industry, 8 years experience in crypto. I'm the founder and CEO of my own crypto education company that is recognized as one of the top educational platforms in the world called ILCA, Ivy League Coaching Academy, ILCA, Ivy League Crypto Academy. And I love teaching this space. And after the election of last week, we are now entering a golden age of crypto and Bitcoin and digital assets, not just in America, but around the world. I mean, just an hour ago, Bitcoin reached its all-time high of $84,000 in its 15-year history. Whether you like it or not, blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry, including the one we're going to be talking about today, which is the health and wellness industry. We also know that cryptocurrency is currently going to represent the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people, meaning every single one of you has access not only to this technology, but how to use this technology in your everyday lives that can also generate an income for you. And that is what we're going to talk about here today. How can this opportunity, combining health and wellness, also generate an income for you, no matter what that income might be? When I was first shown this opportunity, what got me excited was that I said, you mean to tell me that an average person that has never had success in any type of direct sales or crypto before, never been able to build large teams or any team for that matter, will be able to earn a couple of $100 a month without having to sign anybody up and recruit and without having to sell a physical product? You mean to tell me that just by submitting their own physical activity? Say, yes, that's what we got involved for. But then something amazing happened. When we launched the proof of concept on the Avalanche chain 4 months ago, this went from individuals earning a couple of $100 a month to people doing a couple of $1,000 a month. This isn't something that we think is going to change people's lives. This is something that has already changed people's lives to the tune of $14 million. You know what that number represents? $14 million has been withdrawn and paid out to this community over the last 4 months. A token that launched at $1 and is currently over right now at $13 in 4 months. This is a huge success with nothing but upside. So let me tell you what this is all about. First, the problem that it wants to tackle: health and wellness. Here's some health facts you may or may not be familiar with. Heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. Now, because of these facts, the health and wellness industry has been a boom over the last 60 to 70 years. And every single new company comes out with new ideas, new gimmicks, new products, new supplements, new weight loss regimens to tackle these. And it will continue to be because most people don't pay attention until after the fact, until after the doctor's visit, until after they get sick or they're diagnosed with something. So the real problem is not really these health challenges. The problem is, how do we motivate people to do the things necessary to prevent these problems in the first place? Let me show you what MoveQuest is doing. Take a look at this.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with bad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing, but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts. Every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Absolutely. Just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. Now, knowing all of this, how many of you are actually doing all the walking that you should be doing every day? That's not a part of MoveQuest. See, the problem is that we have been living a sedentary lifestyle. We're not motivated to do anything. And there's that word again, motivation. We're now coming to the end of the year. And at the end of the year, New Year's resolution happens. And what is the top two things that most people put down for the New Year's resolution? They want to make more money, and they want to lose weight or get into better shape. Every year, it never fails. What if we can combine both of them together? This is the genius of what MoveQuest has figured out how to do. Turn your physical activity into an income stream. And if you're making money from moving, aren't you going to do more of it? And if you do more of it, aren't you going to get some benefits from it, like a better, healthy lifestyle? Where I've lost almost 20 pounds since I've been a part of this project. Not because I knew I needed to lose 20 pounds and I got up and went to work. No, because I got paid to do it. And it's simple in the fact that I don't have to teach you or convince you to go buy a cell phone. You already have one. But did you know that your phones already have trackers on them that is recording all of your data? I never really paid attention to any of that until MoveQuest. Then I realized on my phone, I'm like, well, it's got this, it's got that, tracking all my data, whether I give it permission to or not. What MoveQuest does is an app you download onto your phone. This app is not recording your data. This app is pulling information from the apps already on your phone that is recording your data. And then it takes that, moves it through our miners, creates a digital hash, sends it to the blockchain, and your reward is in a crypto token called MQT, a token that has real world value to it, a token that has made this community more than $14 million in the last 4 months. Not one single person can say, I wanted to sell and I wasn't able to. Every single person is able to do so. So this is what we call proof of physical activity. Now, are there other move to earn apps on the market? Yeah. You might have heard of Stepin or Sweatcoin. Sweatcoin I've been a part of for years. I have millions of steps with Sweatcoin, and they promise that you can make some money off of your steps. Well, guess what? I've made since 2022 out of 2,842 sweat coins is worth $25. That's what I made since 2022, almost 3 years, $25. And yes, Sweatcoin has millions of members using this every single day. Nobody's making any money with this. But why do they do it? Sweatcoin was very good at gamifying the whole process, making it fun. Everything that MoveQuest is going to be having to it plus more. Why? Well, Sweatcoin and StepIn are limited in what they can do. They are companies out for a profit. They have subscription fees. And you got to be outside with GPS for it to work properly. MoveQuest is decentralized. There is no company. There is no subscription fees. The only fees you pay is to the blockchain for your transactions. And you're going to get rewarded not just for your steps, but for your distance, your calories, your workouts, even your sleep. Now, are there benefits to sleeping? Yes, getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease. It reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and control weight. Now, since I've been self-employed for 12 years, I only get I was only getting 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night, 1 good hour nap in the afternoon. Since I've been a part of MoveQuest, I've been averaging 6.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Now, why am I getting that extra sleep? Is it because I want these benefits? No. I'm getting the extra sleep because I'm getting paid to sleep. So before you say, I don't know if this will work for me, Brandon. I'm not that active. I don't move around that much. Did you sleep last night and God willing, you woke up this morning? You would have made some money. And not just from your sleep, but your steps, distance, workouts, calories, and your sleep. Managed not by a company that you have to ask permission for them to pay you what you already have deserved and earned. A smart contract that is a program. So there is no asking for permission. If you do it, you receive your rewards. That's the bottom line. And what I say, if you do it, there are limitations to what you can do. It will reward you up to 20,000 steps a day, 10 miles moving each day, 2 hours max workout time, and 2,000 to 4,000 calories burned. Now, let me ask you a question. If you was doing all of this on a consistent basis, what do you think your health is going to look like? What is your body going to look like? How are you going to feel? By doing this on a consistent basis, better than that, you actually earn rewards at the same time. Now, getting started with MoveQuest is simple. You have your phone. Now, you can be like CJ and have smart watches on. That's optional. You don't have to have it. Some of you carry your phones with you everywhere you go, even to the bathroom, and you sleep with it. But having a smartphone or a smart watch is convenient. It allows you to be able to track all of your stuff, even when you put your phone down, everywhere you go. So I strongly recommend to have one. Your phones already have apps. If you have a new phone, your iPhone already has Apple Health built into it, and your Android already has Health Connect built into it. Those two are key. You need to have those two. Then you're going to purchase miners. The miners is what is going to take your data and translate it into a digital reward for you. It's just like Bitcoin mining. Only difference is, main difference for Bitcoin mining is it takes money to pay for electricity to power the Bitcoin miners. Where here, it takes your physical activity to power the MQT miners. The difference. You're going to unlock your mining dot slots, fund your wallet with the blockchain fees, and you're ready to go. And any activity is getting you paid. From walking indoors, outdoors, running, jogging, hiking, riding your bike, going for a swim. What about if you go on vacation, you're walking along the beach, walking your dog, playing with your kids or your grandchildren? Any activity is getting you paid. So the more activity you have, the higher earnings. So how you get started, and we cannot wait for the MoveQuest app to drop because it's going to make this process even more simpler. But you will still need to know some form of crypto. You got to have some crypto knowledge. So you're going to download MetaMask and you're going to purchase AVAX tokens. With that AVAX, you're going to convert to MQT, and this is where the utility is built in. We have a self-created demand for the token. So while everybody's paying attention to crypto right now, with crypto having its all-time highs, Dogecoin, one of the biggest winners this past week, does Dogecoin do anything? No. There's no utility to it. It's just Elon Musk likes it. But MQT actually has a value. You cannot be a part of the community and earn from your physical activity unless you purchase the miners. And you can't, the only money you need to purchase the miners is MQT. You can't purchase the miners with anything else. You're going to get an invite code from the person who invited you, and you're going to connect your wallet to that invite code. Then you're going to purchase your miners. You're going to dock those miners. You're going to have up to 8 of them working for you. You're going to download the GetFit mining app, and you're going to start to move. That's it. And then each day you submit. Every 10 days you claim, and you get your rewards. Now, what sets this project apart from others is the fact that it also has a self-sustaining ecosystem. What does that mean? Well, let me put it to you this way. If it wasn't for the self-sustaining ecosystem, this project would have been dead 2 months ago, 3 months ago. The self-sustaining ecosystem is designed to take what would be profit for a company, and since it's a smart contract, put it right back in the ecosystem to help to maintain and sustain itself. And what that means is it's not designed to make the coin go up in value. It's designed to make sure that the community does not lose and it goes to zero. So whatever the size of the community is based on the community's habits, that's where the value of the token is going to be. So for example, last night I went to sleep and the token was at like $16.80. I woke up this morning, it was at $13.50, and people were like, what happened? What happened was that people in the community decided to sell 300, 400, and 500 MQT each. Well, when you sell, that brings the price down. Now we want to see at what point will people decide, oh, that's a good time to buy, which I'm going to do. And when that happens, the value goes up. The more people who's using this product, the higher the value goes. If we were to add an extra 1,000 people right now, the MQT token will be over $100 a coin. That is 1,000 people who get started and also purchase and evolve their miners to 8 omegas. You have a $100 MQT token. So we are in full control of what the value of that token is going to be as a community. I explained to one person that didn't understand the economics of it or the tokenomics of it. I said, well, imagine this. If you got into Bitcoin in the early days, Bitcoin reached $1,000. And at that time, there was a lot of FOMO, fear of missing out. And people who have been watching Bitcoin but never got involved, they got involved and started buying Bitcoin or even mining it when it was $1,000 coin. The price dropped down to $230 to $240, and it remained between $200 and $400 for 2 years. And you know what some critics were saying at the time? Ah, this project is dead. Oh, I lost all my money. It dropped from $1,000 to $200. What's going on? Do you know what the value of Bitcoin is today? All-time high today, $84,000. This MoveQuest project is only 4 months old. It has paid out $14 million. It launched at $1 and is sitting over 13 right now. Every single person who withdraws can withdraw. This has been an unmitigated success. What I'm looking at is not where it's going to be now, but where is it going to be 6 months or a year from now when this goes viral, when there's not just 5,000 people using the ecosystem, but 50,000 and 100,000. That's what I'm looking forward to. And with this self-sustaining ecosystem, that means every time you evolve and upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dot slots, you create challenges and events, and you lease your miners, that generates a fee that normally would go to profit as a company, is now going into the ecosystem, and that's what's sustaining this. Now, how you get started is by first purchasing a Lenny. You don't need $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 to get started. A Lenny is $50, but a Lenny is only giving you 50% mining power. So I had somebody ask me, said, well, Brandon, how come this doesn't work for the little guy? Because the cost of submitting and claiming is eating up into the profit, so it's not profitable to do that. My answer is get a more powerful miner. Now, follow me here. If you wanted to mine Bitcoin and you had $250 to get a laptop computer, are you going to be able to compete with those who have more powerful miners? See, 2,500 MQT is being released every single day to the miners, which is all of you. What's powering those miners is your physical activity. So your level of physical activity and the amount of mining power you have determines how much MQT you would get. So if you're an individual that says, well, I can maybe only afford to get 1 Lenny or 2 or 3 right now, you have 2 choices. One, you might either break even or it might cost you more than what you're receiving. But you're still receiving MQT rewards. What really matters is when you decide to sell that MQT. If you held that MQT and the value goes to $50 a MQT, then what you mined is far worth more than what you spent. But if you're looking at this from a day-to-day operations, then you have to pay attention to what the value of MQT is that day and decide whether or not you want to submit or not. I hope this is making sense, because I'm going to teach this also the economics and business sense. If you are mining Bitcoin, every 4 years, Bitcoin halving takes place, and the Bitcoin miners now receive half of what they received for the same amount of work. Do they stop mining? Well, some of them do that weren't able to prepare for that, but the others say, no, I might be spending more money now, but I'm still receiving Bitcoin. And hold it for another year. Now Bitcoin's at $84,000 a coin. So it's all in perspective. Remember here, the key is accumulation and earning as many MQT as you can. Not try to sell it as soon as you get it. That's not what this is about. But if you do want more mining power, you can upgrade and get a primary, ultra, alpha, or omega. Omega is the biggest. You have 400% mining power. You can have 8 of them working for you, and you can always upgrade on your own time. The real thing I tell my crypto community is this. Anytime you're in the crypto space and you're using your own money, one, only use money you can afford to lose. because nothing can be guaranteed. And number two, always get a return on your investment as fast as possible. So when you get started and how much you're using, decide how long will it take me to at least earn this back. In the crypto mining world, it normally takes at least 6 to 8 months to make back what you got started. We've been spoiled with MQT. In the early days, it only took 2.5 to 3 weeks. And then it took maybe 2.5 months. Right now, at where the current value of where MQT is, where it is right now, it might take 3.5 to 4 months to break even. And then everything after that is profitable. So, but that could change overnight. We could wake up tomorrow and it's a $40 coin. Then that's different tokenomics. We can 3 months from now, it might be a $400 coin. You know, I don't know that. I do know what will determine that is the size of our community. So if we doubled in size overnight, then the value of the token quadruples. Now, someone may ask, can you show me an example of somebody actually claiming their rewards? Well, here's a video from Miss Casa. Take a look at this.
Grand beautiful risings, babies, and happy thriving Thursday. It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and I am back because we are talking about Get Fit Mining. And for me, documentation beats conversation. So I am going to show you how easy it is for you to get paid off of your physical activity and your sleep. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my MetaMask wallet and let you guys see that right now I have 1.35 MQT in my MetaMask wallet. So then now I'm going to go to my Get Fit Mining app. And as you guys can see, every day, your steps, your miles, your calories, your workout, and your sleep, all that data is put into the Get Fit Mining app. The app turns that data into a hash and puts it on the blockchain. And that's how we're able to get paid for our physical activity and our sleep. Now, every day you have to get up and submit your data. When you submit your data, it shows up as a line of information right here on the bottom. Now, every day you can claim each line of information in order to be rewarded your MQT. I like to wait for 10 days, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and claim my 10 days of data. I am going to submit that information. As you see, it says transaction in progress. And now my data has been claimed successfully. The MQT that I am rewarded from my physical activity and my sleep now shows up in my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to go over there to MetaMask. Ooh, let's do that again. There we go. And now you guys can see that I received 10.5, I think, MQT for the last 10 days. So like I said, you guys, you get paid instantly for your physical activity and your sleep. It all depends on when you want to claim your activity and when you decide to sell, how much you will actually make. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and you keep being healthy, active, and beautiful. I'll see you soon. Peace.
Now with 10.5 MQT, that was the reward. But what is it worth? Well, it depends on when Miss Casa decides to sell that 10.5 MQT. So if she decided to sell that today at $13, that's $136.50 that she earned for the last 10 days of physical activity. Physical activity, now she would be doing anyway, it's an extra $136. But what if she sold it at $50? That's $525 dollars for the previous 10 days worth of activity. What if she sold it at 125, which was the all-time high? That's $1,312 for the previous 10 days. What if, and now this is in speculation mode because it has not gotten this high, but what if it does? What if she sells it at a $500 price? That's now $5,250. I want you to see a number here. 189 Bitcoin, 2013 was sold for $111 for $20,979. If the person didn't sell that 189 Bitcoin and waited until today, $84,000, that same 189 Bitcoin will be worth 15.8 million. So again, it's not about how much you're making, it's how many tokens are you earning. And then you can decide when you want to sell that. So then you have to say, well, I don't know, is this project going to succeed? I cannot guarantee that. I know that it's doing exactly what it's designed to do right now. And the growth of this community means the higher the value of the token. Just like when the Winklevoss twins spent $7 million of their own money to get into crypto, they started being an advocate for crypto. They started wearing Bitcoin t-shirts everywhere. They started doing interviews to talk about the virtue of what crypto is going to do and why people should get involved. And when asked, what, do you own Bitcoin company? They said, there is no company. They created their own company called Gemini, but they said the more that this community grows, the higher their value is worth. Now, how much do you think they're worth today from that 7 million? Billions. Billions today. So this is not a get-rich-quick scheme or scam. This is not a project where the token only just goes up, because nothing just goes up. You're going to have volatility. You're going to have ups and downs in the process. So what do you do when you're on the downside? You do what I did. I came into Bitcoin in 2017 and I watched Bitcoin go from $1,000 to $20,000 a coin that year. 2018, Bitcoin did the complete opposite. Between 2018 all the way to 2020, it going all the way back down to $3,500. Do you know what I was doing during that time? Learning. I took that time to learn as much as I could about this space, so I will be prepared for the next bull run. So while the token is low at this time, learn as much as you can about this so that you know and continue to accumulate. I don't know what it's going to be, 5 months from now or a year from now, but I want to be at least be ready for it. I have more MQT right now than I did when we first got started. And I want to help to grow the community, because that is what's going to bring the value of the token. Coming soon is the ability to lease your miners, because at some point the value of the miners is going to be worth more than they are right now. If you heard of Gala Games, their miner nodes came out at $500 a piece. Today they're worth $140,000 a piece. I cannot speculate on what the value of the MQT miners are going to be. I just know they're going to be worth more than they are right now, so I try to get my hands on as many as I possibly could while I could, so that I can lease them. For those who couldn't afford it, they can lease your miner, submit their proof of physical activity, claim their mining rewards, use their mining rewards to be able to buy their own miner, but since they're leasing it from you, you get to claim the leasing fee. So to get started with MoveQuest, get back to the person who invited you. They're gonna show you how to get involved, but let them know whether or not you want to or not. If the answer is no, we at least thank you for taking time out of your schedule, for at least learning what this is about, and you making the decision that you feel this is not for you. But I do want you to know, when you leave here, every movement that you do, your phone is still recording you, and you're going to go to sleep tonight, and God willing, wake up tomorrow morning. And please do not take each day for granted. We are not promised tomorrow. Our grandmother just passed away this past weekend. I just spoke to her a couple of days before that, and she sounded healthy, fine. We're not promised that. So God willing, you wake up tomorrow, know that you could have made some money, because your phone's still recorded you going to sleep. You choose not to get paid for your physical activity. That's a choice. So I apologize that I took that from you, the ignorance away. Now you know you're not getting paid for your physical activity. For those of you that say, yeah, I want to know about it. Do you know this is the best time to get started? Let me ask you a question. Did you want to get started with MoveQuest when it was at $1 to $3, or when it was at $70 to $100? Right now it's at $13. This is the best time to get started. And then watch this thing grow over time. So with that, what's happening? Oh yeah, the next presentation will be tomorrow night. And I am not sure if Lynette will be on that. I know they are working hard behind the scenes to bring the new app. It was supposed to have been launched about a month ago. So everything that you're seeing right now is that stagnant zone in between the launch of that app, because business is going to kick up big time once that app launches. So this isn't something that you can just launch it and then go back and correct any mistakes. It's a smart contract. So once the program is done, it's done. So they want to make sure every single thing is in line, and they're not going to launch it until it's 100% ready. Now, especially the stress test. So those of you who have been asking, it is actually ready right now. It could be launched right now. They're running into a problem when it reaches 1 million users. They do not want to launch it until it passes the 1 million user stress test. I'm being told that could be imminent, but we can't give an exact date. So all I can do, continue to accumulate, learn, and be ready for when it does and share with others. Again, 100% of people who want to sell can sell, depending on whatever the price is. As a disclaimer, again, I cannot guarantee how much money you're going to make. 3 things determine that factor that is not in my control. Number 1, I don't know how physically active you're going to be. We had an individual with a broken back that's still doing 20,000 steps a day. We have someone that's physically fit that just sat down watching Dallas Cowboys get beat up by the Eagles yesterday, drinking beer on their couch. I don't know how many steps you're going to do. I also don't know how many miners you're going to have working for you or their mining power. Some may only start off with the Lenny just to see if it could work. Others will have 8 Omegas. What I do know, because I have 8 Omegas, is that if you maximize your activity every day, 8 Omegas, I've seen that, and I got to see how the next 10 days is. But I just did it yesterday. The last 10 days, I did, 2 of my devices was 12.448 MQT on one and 12.41 MQT on the other. That's 20, about 25 MQT on 2 devices over the last 10 days. At today's price, you multiply that times $13. If I were to sell that, say 25 times 13, that's $325 for the last 10 days. You think I'm selling? No. But if I sell that at $75, that's $1,875 for the last 10 days. So again, it depends on when I decide to sell. Also, I don't know the value of the token when you sell it. I don't know that. That's completely up to you. We are moving into the MoveQuest brand sooner rather than later, which is what we're hoping for. So normally we would have a training coming up at the top of the hour, but Herschel's holding off on that and waiting until when the MoveQuest app drops, then everybody's going to have 1,000,001 questions about that. So he's holding off on that afternoon training until the MoveQuest app drops. So those that still need any type of support, you can still get it. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. We have a customer support Zoom that you can hop on and get the help that you need. Get back to the person who's inviting you, and they'll give you that Zoom link. So anybody that still needs help on that, after that, we're just on MoveQuest Watch, the new app launch. In the meantime, what can you do besides your physical activity? Well, get yourself educated, learn. Because $14 million has been made in this community, that also attracts the scammers, the hackers, the disingenuous people who want to steal your crypto from you. Now, you can't hack the blockchain, and your wallet cannot get hacked. Yet these scammers have stolen at least $500,000 from this community. $500,000. How did they get access to that? Well, we have a lot of uneducated people that did things that they shouldn't have done, that gave these scammers access to their wallets from many different ways. So start to learn now how to protect yourself.
Wow. So if this interests you and you want to get started straight away, all the details on how to do that are in the description below. Or book a meeting with me via the link in the description and I'll help you get started. Or if you have questions, book a meeting with me via the link in the description. Have a great day.